Hey guys, Traxxas C28 here. Um, Today I'm going to do a review of the Low C8 2.0. Low C8 2.0 EU. I'm not in Europe, so I can't really do a review for that. So, like how it handles over there and stuff. So, um, but this just don't mind that this is the EU. Well, most of it's the EU. Most of it's pretty much the same millimeter shocks. Different, just a lot, quite a bit more shock locations and stuff. Nothing like too crazy. Um, Different body and stuff. Personally, I like the EU body better for American tracks. Um, but anyway, I've owned this buggy since May of 2012. I bought it as the RTR, put all the EU stuff on it, and so yeah, it's pretty good right now. 8 2.0 EU body has a couple of extra places on it. It's the body flares out in the back out here. It's got a little extra downforce right here. You can cut those out if you want cooling. Some spots right in there. There's the extra fin on the back and through the middle. That provides extra air resistance when you're going into a fast turn. So it just kind of helps it out. And these are not the tires that I run or anything. I just had these on for braking. Because I'm still breaking in my Nova Rossi. And it came with a white wing, which is actually over here. Haven't used it yet. I don't even know if I will use it because I don't like white wings. I like black wings and yellow wings, like this one, the J Concepts one. I really recommend this wing. I actually really like it. But so if we go in farther depth of this, the 8 2.0, we'll just take off the shell here. Basic over here. That little thing right there, you can drill that out. So in Europe, you can get to the low speed needle. That's where they mostly need it. You don't really need it over here in the U.S., where I am. Here I got the. This doesn't have to really do with the car, but I'll just tell you what I got. I got Nova Rossi 9901 pipe, 41021 header, and the Nova Rossi 4 BTTS. Not the Championship Edition, just the 4 BTTS. And there's not really, honestly, there's not much of a difference between the 4 BTTS and the 4 BTTS Championship Edition. It just says Championship Edition because they won, or World Edition, whatever, because they won the Worlds with this engine. Robert Battelle did it in a Mugen MBX7, Pro Circuit tires, and all that. This car is great all around. All around durability is great. People say it's a little sloppier than other buggies like a Kyosho or a Durango or anything like that. I've never driven one of those other buggies, so I don't really know. But it does do perfectly fine for my driving style. It might just be my driving style that it really works for, or something like that. I don't know, but it seems to work just fine. The 8 2.0 EU comes with the exclusive 8 2.0 EU shock towers. I just really like the look of them. They're a little bit beefier, but still lightened. Give you a light angle in there. You can see that say EU, or they say EU on them. The EU shocks are the exact same as the American shocks, just they have black aluminum shock caps instead of these silver ones. Comes with all the black hinge pin braces and all that. Well, obviously any aluminum hinge pin brace is a good thing. at least try an 8 scale buggy. The front ones are really important, at least on this buggy, because the stock ones, I don't know if I have a pair here anywhere. Oh yeah, I got some right here. It's pretty much this piece of aluminum. It's not like a bad piece of aluminum, but it's pretty cheap. What happens is the pin gets worked and that just starts getting sloppy, and then your arms start flexing and it becomes a looser ride. With these, they don't do that nearly as much. Another thing to look forward to look out for too, is you see the pins in there. They're like that, and then when I lift up, they go out. Well, my old setup, they were, at least the one on that side that you're looking at right now, was almost all the way out, while that one in there was, the whole pin was practically inside. Now they're pretty much even because I shimmed the diff. Now they're pretty much even. Also, these 12mm caster blocks, spindle carriers, what am I thinking, and the aluminum spindles are a nice feature, just add a little bit more strength, add a little less flex, and the kick up is 12 degrees. I had +2 in my braces, so I had to take that out and actually put 0, so I didn't have 14 degrees of kick up. The steering, a bunch of people complain about the 2.0 steering, the steering assembly, that it's got some slop in it and stuff. I don't know if I've used mine enough to have there be a bunch of slop, because I haven't used it for a full race season, but it works. I mean, there's ways that you can get rid of the slop. A bunch of people argue that, oh, well, if you pay that much for a buggy, there shouldn't be any slop at all. Well, stuff wears out, guys, you know. Just kind of gets old over time. It's got, the 8.2.0 has the, well, this one has the 8.2.0 EU chassis. Normally it'll just say 8.2.0, but it's the lightened race chassis. It's all black. Pretty nice. I don't know how the handling characteristic of it is compared to the RTR chassis. But hey, we'll see how it goes. And same thing, how I said was talking about the front shock tower being EU branded. The rear shock tower is just the same. Has the EU on it as well. But the diffs in the 8EU are no different. And a bunch of people, if you're looking into buying an 8.2.0 right now, because the 8.3.0s, I am assuming, are coming out pretty soon, because A-Main Hobbies was selling this kit right here, 8.2.0 EU, for $320, and normally it was like $740 or something like that. It was more than the Truggy or 8.2.0, 8T2.0 Truggy. So I thought that was pretty crazy that they were selling it for that cheap, but there was only one explanation. The 8.3.0 was coming out pretty soon, so we'll see how that goes. One thing that's probably going to come standard is going to be the Gen 3 radio tray. It's probably going to be a standard now instead of an aftermarket. But anyway, back to the review, actually, of this buggy. One thing I would advise to get is these mud guards. It just protects your your CVDs, and your sway bar mounts, and your turnbuckles, and your shock boots. It's kind of a good all-around thing to have, especially if you race on pretty muddy tracks, or your stuff is like sandy, something, really gritty, something that would really tear up a car. But yeah, this buggy, like I said, I really haven't driven any other A-scale buggy, so I can't really say which one is better between certain ones and stuff like that. But I think it's a great buggy. I honestly really do. The fuel tank that it has it holds 125 cc's of fuel, I think. Also, the EU comes with these serrated, focus in here, comes with these serrated wheel nuts. See TLR on them. So the ones that you can aftermarket buy that just say Losi on them. I just have the blue ones on there just so I don't get the new ones all oily and gross. Personally, it's a great buggy. I love it. And it wins races, you know. The 8.2.0 changed the game of A-scale when it was released like 5 years ago. So it's pretty well timed for Losi to come out with a new buggy. So hopefully they impress me and a bunch of other people with their 3.0. I'll be looking forward to it. That's the dog bone problem. Well, the pin problem on the front's like the really only thing that I actually had as a problem with it. Hang on. It's really the only thing I had a problem with on this buggy. Other than that, this buggy's been solid. I haven't cracked an A-arm because some dip hole decided to jump from the other lane and hit me going down the straightaway. I was able to finish my race because it was just cracked from there into that other slot right there. So I was able to finish, but was able to do that. I was able to finish it and get a new one on there, so it was all good. Other than that, I haven't broken a full A-arm. I haven't done anything that really just ended my race day. Besides that dog bone problem, because what happens is that the actual part of the CVD pops out and gets stuck, so your wheel's locked up. So one can spin, but it ends up going around in circles. And yeah, but other than that, I haven't had any problems with this buggy. The stock wings, I'm not really a big fan of. Like I said, this was better choice, I think. I think for less wind, the stock Losi wing is good. For no wind to more wind, this J Concepts Illusion wing really stables out the buggy compared to the stock Losi wing. So I thought that was great. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to support your local hobby shop, support Losi, support Novarossi, support Lucky 7, support Byron's, support J Concepts, support AKA. Just support everybody you want to and everybody you can and whatever wins your races. Just good luck, guys. Be making more videos for the 2013 season as I get this engine broken in, so I'll talk to you guys then. Thanks. Bye.